Today we will be doing Garima Goes to School chapter number 11 from your grammar book. Reader book. Yes. Let's start to read from here. Yes. Do you go to school regularly? Have you ever seen any children who don't go to school? Why don't they go to school? Think about the possible reasons for it. Children, when this book was printed, coronavirus was not there. That's why they have written that you go to school regularly. But children, by going to school regularly doesn't mean that you actually physically have to go to school. Going to school regularly means having a proper admission to the school and attending your classes regularly, anyhow, offline, online. There are many people or many children who don't go to school, who doesn't have subscription to their school because of many different reasons, because their parents could not afford it, because they have other responsibilities on them, of their siblings, of other things, of having family, and etc. That's why they don't go to school. Okay, let's read about something similar today. Okay. Garima and Keshav were twins. Garima or Keshav twin brothers and sister हैं. Okay. Their father was a shopkeeper and mother was a housewife. Garima helped her mother in the kitchen. गरिमा helped her mother in kitchen. वो अपनी मदर को किचन में हेल्प करती थी. Okay. She was often asked to mop the floor and clean the pots. Mop the floor मतलब पोछा लगाना. Clean the pots means cleaning the utensils, यानी कि जूठे बर्तन धोना. Okay. On the other hand, Keshav was never called to do any household work. On the other hand, Keshav को कभी कुछ नहीं बोला जाता था. He was never asked to do any household work. Okay. He would laze around the house and play with the mobile phone. Laze means to be lazy. Okay, relax and not do any other work. He was just used to laze around and be with his mobile phone. Even during the examination time, only Garima had to help her mother. Exam time में भी गरिमा को ही help करना पड़ता था. She would be disturbed as there was no much time left to study, because she used to do mop the floor and clean the utensils and all other household works. She used to left with no time to study. This made Garima very irritated sometimes. Okay, Garima इससे बहुत irritate हो जाती थी. After a few days, children's mother fell ill. यानी कि उनकी मम्मा बीमार हो गई. She was admitted to a hospital. She was taken to a hospital and admitted there for a few days. The medicines were expensive. Her treatment took a long time. That means the treatment of her mother took a long time. Garima's father could not bear the responsibility of education of both the children as well as continue the treatment of their mother. So the father had not very much money, so the children's education was sacrificed because he had to pay for the mother's treatment also. Okay. He decided to discontinue Garima's education, although she was a brilliant student and always excelled in her class. That means brilliant means very intelligent. Okay. Excelled means performed very well. So Garima was, though she was a very intelligent student, her education was compromised or it was stopped. Okay. Let's see the next page. Mr. Pradeep, Garima's science teacher, was shocked to know about her dropping out of the school. Dropping out means leaving. Okay, dropping out means discontinuing or leaving of the school. So, Mr. Pradeep was Garima's science teacher, okay, and he was very shocked about Garima's leaving the school. He decided to meet her parents. Then he decided to meet Garima's parents. He took the address from the school office and reached Garima's house. Keshav opened the door and came out. So when science teacher went to their house, Keshav opened the door. I am Garima's teacher, Mr. Pradeep said. The boy, let him come in. तो Mr. Pradeep ने कहा कि I am Garima's teacher, so Keshav had let him in. Mr. Pradeep entered a small room where he saw Garima's mother lying on bed. Garima was cooking food in the kitchen. यानी कि गरिमा's mother was lying on the bed. She was वो बेड पे लेटी हुई थी and Garima was cooking food. वो food को cook कर रही थी. She came out and whispered her teacher. Sorry. She came out and wished her teacher. यानी कि वो बाहर आई, इसने अपने टीचर को ग्रीट किया या विश किया. गुड मॉर्निंग या गुड इवनिंग विश किया. ओके. She brought tea and water for him. वो उनके लिए चाय और पानी भी लेके आई. On the other hand, her brother continued playing games on the mobile phone. and on the other hand, Keshav played mobile phone. When Mr. Pradeep talked to Garima's mother about her education, she told the reason why Garima had to discontinue her studies. That means when Garima's mother was asked कि भाई गरिमा ने स्कूल क्यों छोड़ा, तो she said, she told him the reason कि because वो बीमार पड़ गई थी and there was not much money, so that's why Garima had to discontinue the school. Mr. Pradeep comforted her mother and decided to talk to her father. He met the children's father the following day and asked him, "Why did you discontinue Garima's education? She is such a bright girl." ब्राइट गर्ल का मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो चमकती है. ब्राइट गर्ल का मतलब ये है कि वो बहुत ही इंटेलिजेंट है और बहुत ही एक्सेल स्टूडेंट है, बहुत ही एक्सीलेंट स्टूडेंट है. ओके, सो गरिमा के फादर से जब वो मिले मिस्टर प्रदीप, तो उन्होंने पूछा कि आपने उसका एजुकेशन क्यों डिसकंटिन्यू किया. गरिमा's father replied, "She is a girl. What is the use of her studying?" तो गरिमा के फादर ने बोला, अरे वो तो लड़की है, उसको पढ़ के क्या करेगी वो, ठीक है. She just need to learn how to cook and look after the house. गरिमा के फादर ने कहा कि गरिमा को तो सिर्फ खाना बनाना आना चाहिए और घर का ख्याल रखना आना चाहिए. मिस्टर प्रदीप डिसअग्रीड. डिसअग्री का मतलब होता है कि अग्री नहीं किया. अग्री करने का क्या मतलब होता है कि माना, मतलब हाँ में हाँ मिलाई एक तरीके से. ओके, तो प्रदीप, जो मिस्टर प्रदीप थे, उन्होंने उनकी बात को गलत माना. दिस इज़ नॉट ट्रू. ये सच नहीं है. गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज़ गर्ल्स आर ऑलवेज इक्वल टू बॉयज़. यानी कि गर्ल्स हमेशा बॉयज़ के इक्वल ही होती हैं एंड हैव कैपेबिलिटी टू डू एवरीथिंग दैट बॉयज़ कैन. यानी कि all the girls in the world are equal to all the boys in the world. A girl can do even better than what a boy can do. That may be true, but I don't have the money to send Garima to school. यानी कि गरिमा के पापा ने कहा, हो सकता है कि ये सच हो, लेकिन मेरे पास इतना पैसा नहीं है कि मैं गरिमा को स्कूल भेज पाऊँ. ओके, सेड गरिमा's फादर. ओके, गरिमा के फादर ने ये कहा और वो चले गए. मिस्टर प्रदीप लेफ्ट. मिस्टर प्रदीप भी चले गए. Now see, Mr. Pradeep left Garima, saddened by Garima's plight and decided to help her in any way he could. यानी कि जब मिस्टर प्रदीप ने ये सब सुना कि गरिमा के फादर की क्या सिचुएशन है, तो उन्होंने सोचा कि मैं गरिमा की हेल्प करूँगा, चाहे जैसे भी हो पाए. The next day, Mr. Pradeep talked to the school principal about Garima's situation. Both of them, along with one teacher, decided to help Garima. So, principal, Mr. Pradeep, and one more teacher decided to help Garima. They contacted one organization who give help for girls' education and raised funds for her so that Garima could continue her study. Children, raise fund का मतलब होता है, raise का क्या मतलब होता है, उठाना. फंड का क्या मतलब होता है, पैसा. तो यानी कि उन्होंने लोगों से हेल्प मांगी और फंड्स को कलेक्ट किया सो दैट गरिमा का एजुकेशन आगे बढ़ सकता है. ओके, सून गरिमा रीजॉइंड हर स्कूल. हर पेरेंट्स वर थैंकफुल टू मिस्टर प्रदीप फॉर दिस एफर्ट एंड फाइनली रियलाइज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ एजुकेशन ऑफ गर्ल्स. यानी कि हमने इस चैप्टर में पढ़ा कि एक गरिमा थी एंड उसका भाई था केशव. दे वर बोथ ट्विंस. उनकी मदर थी, करेक्ट. उसकी जो मदर थी वो बीमार हो गई, उनके पास कम पैसे थे, तो उसके फादर ने गरिमा के एजुकेशन को डिसकंटिन्यू किया. जबकि वो एक अच्छा स्टूडेंट थी, लेकिन उसके भाई के एजुकेशन को कंटिन्यू रखा, जबकि वो एक अच्छा स्टूडेंट नहीं था. ओके, देन गरिमा's टीचर केम टू गरिमा's फादर एंड टॉक्ड अबाउट हर सिचुएशन. तो उनको पता चला कि उनके पास फंड्स नहीं हैं एंड ही ट्राइड टू हेल्प देम एंड दे ऑल रेज्ड फंड्स एंड they started Garima's education once again. Okay children, comprehension we will do next time. Today you will do language structure and grammarly as your homework. Grammarly में जो adverbs हमने पहले किया हुआ है and language structure में you can see here you have to do this on your own. यहाँ पे कुछ occupations के name लिखे हैं children. यहाँ पे आपको देखो, राइट द नेम्स ऑफ प्लेसेस वेयर द फॉलोइंग पीपल वर्क. आपको लिखना है कि एक शेफ कहाँ वर्क करता है, एक नर्स कहाँ वर्क करती है, एक सेलर कहाँ वर्क करता है और एक टीचर कहाँ वर्क करती है. ओके, यू हैव टू राइट द प्लेसेस वेयर ऑल दीज पीपल वर्क. That's all for your homework today, children. Please do it and submit by today itself. Thank you so much. Language structure and Grammarly for your homework. Comprehension we'll do on Monday.